Okay, so let's quickly understand the reason why we humans are obsessed over suffering and why we are kind of nowadays glorifying our sufferings and why we are not trying to go for those goals. And why is it in general that I am giving you this lecture? Because I have been a victim of it. And humans nowadays, every one of us, you watching, I am hearing, and every one of us, the friends around you, the parents around you, these uncles and aunts, this intellectual people, those small people, everybody is facing it. We are trying to enjoy our suffering, and that's bad. Because suffering was supposed to be a part that kind of grows you, that kind of nurtures you, and that evolves you into a human that was different, that was supposed to achieve those big things that made you different. And that's the reason why suffering was even a phase in life, because you grow through it and you become a different person. But now we just try to avoid it, and you also try to be a different person. How would that correspond? And so humans have always been behind these goals. So you have this goals. And the reason why any human wants to achieve its goals is because of some desires. A desire, a desire to stay in comfort, a desire of comfort. Anything. It can be a comforting feeling, it can be a comfortable place, it can be just sitting on your couch, and it can be just sitting in a bungalow. So, your comfort can be any level of stuff. And when a human desires to achieve some greater level of comfort, he creates goals. And these goals are sort of expression of your desires. And what goals eventually do is they need two things in order to achieve them. One is immense hard work. So, the first point is hard work. Go for that work. And second, time. Now, both of these things simultaneously grow you and get you through that suffering, then eventually nurture you into an evolved human being. The human that you want to be. So, what does this thing do is it tries to grow you entirely. But what does comfort? And so you eventually do these things, you become an evolved human, and you will eventually build a character yourself. You'll be such a powerful person, then eventually achieve that comfort zone, or you'll achieve those desires. Even your desires would grow as you grow as a person. But what we humans have done is we try to incorporate a cheeky path, a very cheeky path. That's obsession, obsession over suffering, and negative bias. These two things are very important. So listen to me. So first, you go out for that goal that you have. And now, to achieve that goal, you'll have to give it hard work and you'll give it time, like a longer duration of time, years. And here you'll have to give immense hard work that makes you shake. So what we do is we try to obsess over our sufferings and we try to get a negative answer. And once the negative answer is really simple, that oh, if you want to build a business, if that's your goal, if that make you achieve that desired comfort zone you want, then you have to grow a business. And to grow a business, I'll have to go out in this world. But guess what? Negative bias. This world is shit. My luck is shit. I don't have funds. I don't know that thing. I don't have that business skill. How will I do this? I don't know anything. I don't know what to sell. I don't know what to buy. And so what happens is you kind of get out of this goal setting thing. And now as human mind, as human beings, we will try to go directly for comfort. So let's take a beautiful goal. Just make you understand the entire process. I want to make my mom happy. Now there are a million ways I can make my mom happy. If I want to make my mom proud, there are a million ways I can make my mom proud. But I have this certain path that I build her a house, and when she sees that house, she'll be happy. She'll be proudful about me, about his son. Okay? And so I try to go for these big goals. That I'll have to work hard, I'll have to give in those years, I'll build my mom a house. Eventually I do that. And that feeling when she sees the house and when she feels happy and when she feels that pride for his son, that's it. That's what I wanted. But what his brain will do is, if these goals are hard and if it's very hard to achieve, it'll do a very simple, cheeky path. And what it does is basically it will say that your mom is already proud. Okay, your mom is already happy for you. Okay, she's already happy. Look, she's proud about you. Look, she's trying to show off your whatever you have done in your life. So look, your mom is happy. Why do you want to go for this big course? Why do you want to work hard? Why do you want to give in that time? Right? Go for this instant thing. Yeah. You are comfortable. Your desires have been achieved. Yeah, your mom is already happy. Yeah. She's proud enough of you. So you don't have to go for those big goals. You don't have to go for this all hard work shit and giving years of your life. You just enjoy life. Your mom is already happy. And that's why you kind of get obsessed over your suffering. And these loops work on smaller things. And these loops work on the biggest things of your life. And what we have done is we try to get in this loop and get in this loop. When this loop throws you out, you are a totally degenerated person. You are a totally depressed person. And you feel like life has suddenly shattered at your feet, but it's not like that. It has been a process that has been going on for years. This small cheeky path has now been traced and now the police is behind you. And you feel like, no, it's just suddenly falling. No, it has been falling down through years. FBI was there to catch you for years. Okay, so that's my entire point. And now, as I'm talking so much about why you have been obsessing, I also want to give you a path out. I also want to show you some light on the other part so that every criminal has a chance to correct his mistakes. And so that's the only thing I'm doing for you guys. As these paths have also been a thing in my life, I have also taken those cheeky paths many times in my life. And so I want you guys to grow out of it. I want you guys to succeed. Just like if someday I do. The first thing is recognize the pattern. There'll be a certain pattern, okay? Have you tried to avoid your goals or have you tried to going for your goals? And there will be certain ways that you try to avoid it, like saying some particularly negative things, and so try to avoid them and try to see this world with a positive attitude. And the reason that's important is because Jeff Keller says a very beautiful thing in his book is a person looking at the world, seeing it through his window. And so if the window is full of mud, he will think that, oh, look, the world is very mediocre, the world is very dirty, the world doesn't have good people. But instead, if that person has a very bright window, very clean window, the thing he will now see is, look, the world is very bright, look, the world is very good. Now he will, instead of seeing just darkness, see sun around, see some birds. Okay. And so the thing is exactly like this window is literally your attitude you have towards this world. And if you have it positive, then the things around you will go positive. The second thing that we have to talk is about the bigger meaning of your life. You have to find, you're not animal, you're human being. You need a life. You have that brain, so get it into work. And I don't mean to say that to go for the answers that your brain is trying to get out of you. You'll always have brain trying to search those answers out of you. And your heart will always be there to provide a meaning. So listen to your heart. Get that bigger meaning in your life. If everything around you is negative, if you genuinely feel that, oh, everything around me is negative, then try to turn it good. There can be literally, your parents can be shit. You have gone through a very rough childhood. You don't have actually money. So how are you going to go for the business? So if you actually think that the world around you is negative, then go try to find that big meaning and actually go and try to achieve the goals that when you actually want to turn this world entirely upside down and you want to turn this world for good. Because you thought it's bad. So now go and turn it into a very good place. The next thing is understand your vulnerability. Understand the points where you're vulnerable and understand those points when your brain will attack you. Because brain is going for comfort, those instant comfort. It won't let you survive to this longer phase. It will try to make you avoid those hard work things that you are doing and to directly try to get you to that instant gratification. That's always readily there. And so you have to find that vulnerable point. Maybe for some of you guys, you go into a different direction after seeing some girls on deals. So understand that things. Identify your vulnerable points, and that's why I say your pattern is important. And if you know your meaning, you'll understand that these vulnerabilities can be covered. I can grow above these vulnerabilities. I can be a different person. I can't have these small things affecting me again and again and trying to scatter my big goal lifetime. The next thing is said in my religion, acceptance. Oh, yeah, look, now sometimes you can actually suffer. Sometimes you can actually go through very shit failures and you can like get your leg broken next day. So acceptance is key. Acceptance in general will give you a sort of motivation or will give you a sort of greater feeling that yeah, it doesn't matter. Sometimes life goes shit. So what? If you don't wake up tomorrow and if you don't say tomorrow is a very bright day, I can start to create some new thing, you'll always stay like shit. You'll always stay like that person that you were yesterday. You'll never grow. So yeah, you will eventually have to accept the fate, accept some things that are coming in your life, accept some things that will go from your life, some people that go from your life. Accept things. Don't try to always be so over obsessive that kills you one day. The last thing is story. Remember, eventually I think that it will all be just a very fun story that I can tell my grandkids around a bonfire. So remember, your sufferings, your ups and downs, your bigger meaning, everything will one day be a story. One day you will be able to tell some of your parts of life to someone and that will inspire them, that will transform them. So understand, I'm a bit stucky with acceptance. I don't accept things easily. I'm very obsessive. When it comes to love, when it comes to people, I'm very obsessive. I can't leave them and I can't just let them go. Okay? So I'm very obsessive over them. And things I have to change was acceptance. I'm trying to incorporate it in my life and everybody should. Because life doesn't always go your way. Because God has something bigger planned for you. God has something way better planned for you than what you think. And even if things go shit, acceptance is the key. Because sometimes God is trying to plan something, and so don't hinder His planning. Instead, just accept it. That yeah, He's planning something good for me. That's the only thing I would love to say. I hope you have been doing good. Next video, let's talk about something related to manifestation. And let's understand it. And that'll be good. Stay safe. Protect your mom and dad. Be safe yourselves. And that's it. Bye. Jai Hind.